This is Jasper, a subscriber from England, and today he's going to give us a career mode challenge that we have to complete. And I really don't want to let him down. But first, what club is he going to give us to manage?
I was going to say Juventus, but I know you did one recently.
Okay, I was so happy when Jasper said Juve, because that would make life a lot easier. But instead...
Maybe Fulham, yeah. To win the Champions League with Fulham, maybe 5 seasons.
Alright.
Well, looks like I'm becoming the manager of Fulham. To complete this challenge, we need to show Jasper that we can take Fulham to Champions League glory. But that's not all. Jasper has also given us a time limit of 5 seasons to pull this off. Okay, just look at this Fulham team. How on earth is this going to become a Champions League winning side? But we got to pull this off somehow, because we can't let Jasper down. Okay, we're starting season 1, and I think first we got to assess the squad. And okay, it's not a good sign that your goalkeeper is your best player. I don't know how this team can even survive in the Premier League just based on the overalls. We've got a bit of talent with Emil Smith-Rowe. Calvin Bassey's decent at the back. Willian's too old, man. I mean, he's 35. We can't have players like him. I think realistically, our goal for the first season is to finish top 10 and maybe build a foundation from there. But yeah, it's gonna be tough, man, because every season counts. We've just got 5 left. Oh, this is good. We've got 52 million to spend. And actually, guys, Jasper has suggested us a couple of players to sign.
Left wing is a very important position. I'm just trying to think young, like Somerville.
And you know what? I definitely agree with Jasper about Somerville, because we do need a Willian replacement, and I think he would be perfect. Okay, I know West Ham just signed him, but let's see if we can get him for 17. And oh, yeah, we can. And there you go. We've just made our first transfer for Fulham. But that's not all. There was one more player Jasper wanted us to sign.
I'll think centre-back for now. I'll think Antonio Silva.
And okay, that is definitely an ambitious pick. But again, if we want to win the Champions League in 5 seasons, I think we need talents like Antonio Silva. But I think I'm going to have to raise a bit of money for that. And so the purge has begun. We're selling players that we don't really need. And okay, we've raised quite a bit of money. And hence, there's no problem in signing Antonio Silva at all. 35 million is doing the trick. And we've got ourselves a wonder-kid defender. There you go. We've got the players Jasper wanted. And actually, the team is looking quite good. Plus, we do have another 20 million to make some more improvements, which, by the way, this team needs if we want to aim for like a top 10 finish. But also, Jasper had one more suggestion.
Can you, at some point, try to sign Pedri from Barcelona?
Okay, now, this is a bit ridiculous. How on earth are we ever going to sign Pedri? But hey, we've got 5 seasons, and now this is going to be one of our goals too. But yeah, we're definitely not affording Pedri this season, so let's figure out what else we can do to improve the team. Okay, there are 2 areas where we need something. One is the CDM spot. The other is the striker, but we've only got money for 1 position. You know what? Adam Wharton would be perfect for that CDM role. And what if we put Harrison Reed in a swap deal? Could we get some sort of a deal here? Because if we can sign him for under 10 million, maybe I've got money to sign a striker too. And well, my plans are absolutely foiled. Looks like we're gonna have to just bring out the checkbook for Wharton. And we are doing it, guys. We're paying 16 million to sign Wharton. And I think it's the right call. We do need a quality CDM. Okay, we definitely don't have more money for signings. But what we can do is hire world-class coaches. And if we're gonna attempt to win the UCL in 5 seasons, we're gonna need that player growth. Time to get through season 1 and see if we can secure a top 10 finish. End of the season, and it's good to not be in the relegation zone. But where have we finished? Yo, we finished above Chelsea after all the 1,000 signings they've made. Oh, we finished 7th? Bro, that's not bad at all. Just 3 positions away from being in the Champions League for the first season. I think we've made solid progress. And okay, I think it's because of the growth. Look at Antonio Silva up to an 82. Somerville grew massively up to an 81. Scored 14 goals as well, but it was Emil Smith-Rowe, the standout player of the season. 20 goals up to an 82. I told you, man, first season, the objective is to just build a solid foundation. And I think we've done that. But also, the clock is ticking. We've just got 4 seasons left. By the way, I'm sure you guys are wondering, why have I chosen to do Jasper's challenge? Well, that's because a few months ago, he bought something from the official S2GFC store. And we were running a competition at the time that a random person who's bought anything from the store gets an opportunity to decide my rebuild. Jasper won it, and hey, we're now trying to complete this challenge and not let him down. This is why you should subscribe to the channel, man. Maybe in the future, it could be your team we're rebuilding. Also, maybe we might have some new merch for FC25, who knows? Maybe it's in the works. We're now kicking off season 2 with 51 million. I was expecting more from the budget, but I think if we want to get more money, we're gonna have to just qualify qualify for Champions League, which I don't know if we can pull off this season because our team's good, but is it good enough to get top 4? I know we finished 7th last season, but there was a big gap between us and top 4. But you know what? Let's just focus on building this team as much as we can and make the best use of this 51 million. And we're going to start by signing Matthias Süle. Look at the deal I'm getting on this. His market value is 27 mil. I'm able to get him for 22 because his contract's expiring. And with that, we've got ourselves a quality right midfielder. We've still got about 26 million left. Oh wait, but an offer has come from the Saudi League for Iwobi. This is perfect because we just signed Süle. And there you go, boys. Iwobi's been sold. And that's a big chunk of cash that we're getting. We've now got 39 million to further improve this team. I'm thinking we could get a better right back, a better central midfielder, or even a better striker. Just out of curiosity, let's see how much Pedri's going to cost us. Of course, we don't have the money to sign him now. But look at Pedri's fee. I don't know if we'll ever be able to afford him. But now, though, Archie Gray could be a good shout for a midfield upgrade. And we've just signed the 19-year-old for 13 million. Since we signed Archie Gray, I think we could generate some money by selling Lukic. He anyway wants to leave. Oh, wow, and we're getting 10 million for him? That's a no-brainer. Okay, this money is going to be really useful because I want to use it to sign Malo Gusto. I've put Kenny Tete in this deal, but they also want 29 million. We can afford this, but I'm just trying to see if I can get the fee down a bit. And looks like it's worked. I don't know how we're doing this, boys, but we've signed a 22-year-old right back that's 80 rated. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm so happy with the team we've built. Almost every position has a super young talent. Well, apart from the striker position, we've got Rodrigo Muniz in there. To be honest, he's 24 too. That's kind of why I didn't go for signing a striker. I want to give this kid a bit of time to develop because you never know. He could be the next Brazilian striker. Of course, at Fulham, it would be hilarious if that happens. But let's get through the season to see if we can make some progress. We've made it to the end of the season. And okay, Rodrigo Muniz is not the next big Brazilian striker. He still scored the second most goals for us, but he's in fraud territory in terms of his overall. But the rest of the team, I'm seeing some solid growth. And where did we finish in the Premier League? 10th? We went behind this season. Oh boy, here I thought we were going to make progress into the top 6 at least. This is the Premier League. There's no guarantee for anything. Spurs win the league. Wait a minute. We're in the FA Cup final. Yo, Jasper, does this count if we can't win the Champions League? And we are facing Spurs who do have a history of not winning trophies, but they did win the Premier League this season. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. And there you go. We take the L, but hopefully we'll learn something from this experience. 2 seasons down, 3 to go. We're now in season 3, boys, and there's pressure. Pressure of qualifying for Champions League first. Because I feel like our team is there. We've got a decent keeper, a good defense. I think what we're missing is like a really good striker. And okay, this season we do get a bit of a budget upgrade up to 77 million. That's a good sign because maybe we can upgrade this team more than just the striker. Because I'm thinking another thing holding us back is Bernd Leno because he's 34. We get a younger keeper that's higher rated. That could be game changing. And I think I really like Unai Simon. He's 86 rated, 29 years old. He'll stay in his prime until we're done with the 5 seasons. And I'm going to try if I can get a swap deal done with Bernd Leno involved, although I don't think it's going to be a good deal for us. Going to try putting in 35 million and just seeing what happens. They're interested in Leno, but they also want a big chunk of change alongside it. And I need to save some money for the striker signing, so I'm going to counter with 40, and they're willing to work with that. Now that's an upgrade. Fulham have got an 86 rated keeper. But now we need to make the big striker signing. We've got about 35 million for it. Not ideal. And I've got an idea. Maybe we could swap our Brazilian striker for Barcelona's Brazilian striker, Vitor Roque. For some reason in real life, they want to get rid of him. And maybe we can benefit from that. But I'm hoping they'll take Rodrigo Muniz in the swap deal. We'll have to chuck in, let's say, 30 million as well. And okay, they don't want him. But we're actually close to pulling this transfer off. What if we just give Barcelona 30 million in cash? Would they do this? I know they're kind of broke. So, yup, they're close to accepting it. Bro, Barca literally negotiate like real life, yeah? Bro, I'm sticking with 30 because I think we can get this deal done. If countered with 31.9. Okay, let's give Barca a bit of cash. 35. Let's see what they say. And there you go. Oh, but look at his wages. Vitor Roque is going to have to accept a wage cut if he wants to join us. And he's willing to do that. I think we can get this deal done without the bonuses. And let's see. And there you go. With that, we've got ourselves a proper Brazilian striker. We literally used up every bit of cash we had. And this is the team we've built. And honestly, it's good. Good enough to qualify for Champions League, though. End of the season. And we finished 7th. I mean, that's where we were in season 1. It is also our best points finish with 64 positive goal difference. And points-wise, we were just 7 away from top 4. But still, if we want to complete this challenge in 5 seasons, I need to have qualified for Champions League by now. And truth be told, our squad is ready. I mean, look at the ratings on some of our players. We've built a super Fulham team. Wait a minute, there may be a way for us to get into a European competition. We're playing another FA Cup, but this time against Plymouth Argyle, and we do end up winning. This is going to put us into the Europa League, which, if we win, by the way, it'll get us into the Champions League. So for season 4, we've got 2 ways of getting to the Champions League. One is, of course, getting top 4 in the Premier League. The other one is winning at the Europa League. And by the way, qualifying for Europa League means we've got our biggest budget yet, 100 million. And boy, do we need that. If we invest that right, I think we could easily qualify for Champions League football. And okay, I'm looking at this team. The 2 areas that need massive improvements, centre-back and left-back. Actually, we don't even need a new left-back because we've got Ryan Sessegnon. He can go instead of Robinson and be the starter. That gives us the leeway to use this 100 million to bring in a superstar centre-back. Or we could fulfill Jasper's dream and probably try and sign Pedri. But nah, I don't think now is the time. If we do qualify for Champions League next season, maybe then we'll try and pull this off. But now I'm thinking if we can somehow bring in 89 rated Saliba to Fulham, it could be game-changing. But the problem is his valuation. Maybe if we do like a swap deal by putting Anderson in, something could be possible. But this is looking like a really tough transfer to pull off. And okay, the swap deal works, but they just want way too much money. Okay, we started with 70 million. Let's get our offer up to 80. What's that gonna do? And they've brought it down to 93. I think we can afford this. 85 million. Can we get a deal here? Yes, we can. And would you believe it? In just our 4th season as the Fulham boss, we're bringing William Saliba. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This team now looks too good for not to be playing in the Champions League. We're getting through the season and we need to qualify for Champions League. Otherwise, we'll instantly fail this challenge. All right, we've made it to the end of the season and our squad is looking better than ever. Somerville scoring 24 times. Vitor Roque with 22 goals. First, we're seeing the Europa League where we have topped the group. If we win it, we do qualify for the round of 16 and we have been knocked out by PSG. We put up a fight, but it was nowhere near enough. All our hopes now rest in the Premier League. We need to get top 4 for this challenge to continue. Are we gonna do it? Yes, we are. Oh my days, by 1 point. That was so close. And to be honest, the Premier League was incredibly tight. 6 more points and we would have been champions. 4 seasons and we have got this Fulham team to the Champions League. But now in our final season, we're gonna have to pull off the ultimate underdog story by somehow winning it. And I don't know if it's possible. The final season of our challenge begins now. We're winning the Champions League. I don't want to let down Jasper. And you know what? I'm looking at this team and it's there. I mean, just look at some of the ratings. Adam Wharton up to a 90. Somerville 89. Malo Gusto 88. Smith Rowe 88. This is why you hire coaches and max them out as much as you can. Because I don't think we would have even had a chance of completing this challenge if not for them. But now we've got 154 million. Our biggest budget yet thanks to the Champions League. And I think there's one signing we need to make that a long time ago Jasper told us to make. I'm talking about Pedri. He's worth about 138 million, but looks like he'll cost us more than what we have. But this was Jasper's dream signing. He wanted to see Pedri at Fulham. We have to get it done. I'm gonna try and put Sander Berge in this deal. Just trying something. If this works, it would be insane. We'll offer 135 million too. And no, of course it was never gonna work. I think sacrifices will have to be made, boys. Archie Gray, one of our most valuable players. I think if we want Pedri, we're gonna have to put him in this deal. 50 million as well alongside it. Is that gonna be enough? And they're gonna think about it. Oh wow, they've just come back and said, nah, they don't want Archie Gray. They just want 210 million. How do we sign Pedri? And I think there's only one way to do it. We've sold Archie Gray. He's gone for 130.8 million. And we now have 278 to sign Pedri. Surely that's gonna be enough. We'll start with 150 million. And they rejected us. Bro, we're struggling to sign Pedri. This time I'm starting with 160 million. And again, I've been rejected. Come on, Barca. At least negotiate with me. Let's go with 170 million. And they're willing to negotiate. 190 is their counter. But I think we can get this done for 174. No. Let's be stingy, boys. 175 million for Pedri. And they're gonna consider it? Bro, this is our 4th attempt now to sign Pedri. And we still don't even know if it'll it'll go through. But it looks like they have agreed. We can now finally fulfill Jasper's dream of seeing Pedri play for Fulham. Just gotta pay the exorbitant wages and sign him. Will he accept like a wage cut? Something like 240,000 per week? Just testing things out. Yup, he will. With the signing bonus, but that's fine. And there you go, boys. We've done it. Pedri to Fulham. Jasper said at some point we needed to bring him. And in our 5th season, we've pulled it off. Bro, this team is actually crazy, but we've still got 90 million to make it even better. And so for our last transfer, we're bringing in Alphonso Davies. Cost us over 80 million, and that literally makes this Fulham team look unstoppable. Every position, we've got a world-class player, and it's time to see if we can complete the challenge by winning the Champions League. And okay, we get the perfect start by topping our Champions League group. And bro, the journey continues. We've knocked out Borussia Dortmund. Oh, but we've got Juventus next. To be honest, I'm looking at their team, and our team honestly looks better. Do we have what it takes, though, to knock out Juve? First leg, we do get the win. Let's not mess up in the second leg, and we don't. We're through to the Champions League semis. Oh, and we get Atletico Madrid in the semis, and you know what? We're so lucky that Madrid and Barca both have been knocked out. I think this could be our Champions League. If you look at our team, we might genuinely be the favorites now. Come on, let's get through Atletico Madrid, though. We can't underestimate them, but we do actually win. Oh, we don't have Saliba for the second leg. That could hurt us. But let's see what happens here. We somehow go through again. In just 5 seasons, we've gotten Fulham to a Champions League final. Not just that, we even won the Premier League. This is crazy. Like, honestly, what a team we've built. Look at Somerville, who's gotten up to a 92 overall. He was like the first signing Jasper told me to make happen. Pedri had a good season too. This team is insane. But now we have to win this final to complete the challenge. Honestly, guys, we've had insane luck in the Champions League with the draw. We didn't face Bayern, Real Madrid, Man City even. So yeah, this is literally our trophy to lose. We do something from a set piece, although that was horrendous. No, it was actually good, and what a save. Okay, now we are struggling a little bit. Bruno Fernandes almost scored. Remember, guys, there are no do-overs here. We lose this Champions League final. We've let Jasper down, and we failed the challenge. And so I gotta be playing better, and Unai Simon is saving me right now. Emil Smith-Rowe, we're finally getting the ball forward. Go on, Matthias Sula could look for the ball. For Vitor Roque. Oh, the first touch, the finish, and he somehow fired it in. Nah, that deflection was nasty. But come on, we've got the lead. Oh, and we're having to defend quite a bit now. This Champions League final is not done by any means. Osimhen, but our defense has been rock solid. We're getting the ball now to Pedri. He's the one Jasper wanted us to sign, and we're seeing his quality. And here goes Pedri now on the attack. Could do something. He's got a bit of pace too. Go on. Still Pedri. Pedri tries to sneak it in. Can he do it? And I think he somehow does. I do not know how the ball went in there. Of course, it had to be Jasper's dream signing that helps us get the win here. I really don't know what happened there. And that's it, boys. We've won the Champions League with Fulham. 5 seasons is what we had. We used up all of it, but we pulled it off. And this was actually difficult, man. We had to make the perfect signings all the time. Max out our players' growth as much as we could, but we did it. I really hope when Jasper watches this video, he's proud of us, because we really built a super Fulham team. If you enjoyed this video, click here to watch me manage West Ham and try and win them the Champions League.